Burnout, when the spirit and body cry out for help. Identifying the flickering lamp. Welcome back to Spring of Hope. Today, we address a silent epidemic, burnout. In a culture that idolizes the hustle, we often find ourselves like a device that has completely run out of battery. No matter how long we plug it in, it refuses to turn on. Medical science views burnout as a total defensive collapse, while spiritual wisdom sees it as a dry vessel. We are trying to do God's work, but we have disconnected from the God of the work. 2. The medical perspective, listening to your body. As a physician, I want to emphasize that your body is a truth teller. When you reach the point of burnout, your biology sounds the alarm. Endocrine system. Chronic elevation of cortisol, the stress hormone, ravages your immune system, leading to persistent headaches and physical fatigue. The mind. You develop compassion fatigue. You stop caring about the very people or projects you used to love. The Word of God. Psalm 127 verse 2 reminds us, "In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves." God did not design us as perpetual motion machines. He gave us limitations to teach us the grace of dependence. 3. The spiritual perspective. Lessons from Prophet Elijah. Even giants of the faith reached their breaking point. Look at 1 Kings 19. After a massive spiritual victory, the prophet Elijah spiraled into deep depression and even wished for death. God's compassion. Notice that God did not rebuke him for a lack of faith. He didn't tell him to pray harder. Divine treatment. God provided food and rest. Sometimes, the most spiritual act of worship you can perform is taking a long, uninterrupted nap. The gentle whisper. God did not appear in the fire or the earthquake, but in a still, small voice. Recovery requires us to step away from the noise to hear his whisper again. 4. The path to holistic recovery. To overcome burnout, we must integrate a multidimensional approach, setting boundaries. Jesus frequently withdrew from the crowds to be alone with the Father. If the Son of God needed boundaries, so do we. Stewarding the temple. Honoring God means honoring the body he gave you through proper nutrition and rest. Returning to the source. Meditate on Matthew 11 verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. 5. Conclusion and closing prayer. Divine promises for restoration. As we conclude today's message on Spring of Hope, I want to leave you with these spiritual prescriptions. When you feel you have nothing left to give, anchor your soul in these truths. Refreshing the weary. Jeremiah 31 verse 25.